Get ready because the news cycle is absolutely exploding, and we've got the unmissable updates you need to stay ahead of the curve. This is Tom's Spotlight, and in the next few minutes, we're diving headfirst into a world of mind-bending cinema, potential superhero shakeups, and revelations that could redefine everything you thought you knew. We've got a sci-fi classic hitting your screens tonight, a beloved Avenger hinting at a future return, and whispers from the set of a massive upcoming blockbuster that have fans buzzing with excitement and a little bit of worry. Plus, we're unpacking a rumor that could change the game for one of the MCU's most iconic couples. You do not want to miss this. Stick around because the spotlight is on and these stories are too big to ignore. We've got a sci-fi classic hitting your screens tonight, a beloved Avenger hinting at a future return, and whispers from the set of a massive upcoming blockbuster that have fans buzzing with excitement and a little bit of worry. Plus, we're unpacking a rumor that could change the game for one of the MCU's most iconic couples. You do not want to miss this. Stick around because the spotlight is on and these stories are too big to ignore. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Unforgettably bizarre, sci-fi thriller grabs spotlight tonight. Prepare for a cinematic journey unlike any other, as a critically acclaimed, unforgettably bizarre, sci-fi thriller makes its television debut tonight. Hailed as something you've never seen before, this film promises to immerse viewers in a unique and thought-provoking narrative that has captivated audiences and critics alike. The movie in question is none other than Snowpiercer, a film that has garnered significant attention for its compelling storyline, striking visuals, and powerhouse performances. Set in a distant, post-apocalyptic future, Snowpiercer transports us to a world ravaged by a devastating climate disaster. The last vestiges of humanity are confined to a colossal, ever-moving train, a microcosm of society where strict social hierarchies are rigidly enforced. From the opulent front carriages to the grim, overcrowded tail sections, the train itself becomes a character, a symbol of both survival and the enduring human struggle for equality. The narrative follows Curtis Everett, played with intense gravitas, who finds himself increasingly disillusioned with the oppressive system. Driven by a desire for change, he embarks on a perilous journey from the back of the train, leading a rebellion towards the privileged front cars, challenging the established order in a desperate bid for a better future. Directed and co-written by the visionary South Korean filmmaker Bong Joon-ho, renowned for his masterful blend of genres and social commentary, Snowpiercer is a testament to his unique storytelling prowess. The film, which first hit wide release in 2014, has maintained a stellar reputation, boasting an impressive 94% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes, a testament to its enduring quality and impact. Critics have lauded its originality and thematic depth, with Entertainment Weekly describing it as a film that sucks you into its strange, brave new world so completely. It leaves you with the all-too-rare sensation that you've just witnessed something you've never seen before, and need to see again. The Atlantic echoed this sentiment, calling it a loud, clanging, original action flick that's grabbing you by the lapels and yelling in your ears, while Grantland simply dubbed it unforgettably bizarre. The Hollywood Reporter praised its intellectually and artistically superior nature compared to other end-of-days thrillers, and Variety highlighted its enormously ambitious and richly satisfying qualities. USA Today summed it up perfectly, noting it as a rare hybrid that perfectly blends the dazzle of a futuristic action thriller with the intellectual substance of an art film. The film's success has also paved the way for a popular television series, which expanded on the world Bong Joon-ho created, further cementing its place in contemporary science fiction. For those eager to experience this cinematic marvel, Snowpiercer is scheduled to air tonight at 9 p.m. on ITV4. For viewers who prefer to stream, the film is also readily available on ITVX, allowing for immediate access to this captivating narrative. The film's impact extends beyond its initial release, with a successful television adaptation that ran for 4 seasons, further exploring the intricate world and its inhabitants. But if you thought that was the end of the story, hold on tight, because the future of another iconic hero is up in the air. Next, we're diving into the world of Thor and what the future holds for the God of Thunder. Thor 5, Hemsworth weighs in on the God of Thunder's future. fans of the Marvel Cinematic Universe are eagerly anticipating the next chapter for many of their favorite heroes, and a significant question mark hangs over the future of Thor. With the ever-expanding slate of MCU projects, including the highly anticipated Avengers, Doomsday, many are wondering if Chris Hemsworth's Thor will grace the big screen in a fifth solo outing. Hemsworth himself has recently offered some insight into the possibilities, linking the decision to the trajectory of his character in upcoming ensemble films. In a recent conversation with the BBC about his documentary series, Limitless, Hemsworth addressed the persistent question about a potential Thor 5. His response was characteristically measured, acknowledging the uncertainty surrounding the character's path. "I don't know, we'll see where Avengers, Doomsday goes. We're sort of unpacking all of that as we speak and figuring out where each of these characters goes," he stated, indicating that Thor's future is intrinsically tied to the unfolding narrative of the broader MCU, particularly in the context of the next major Avengers event. Hemsworth's openness to returning for another solo Thor film is well documented. He has previously expressed enthusiasm for reprising the role, even acknowledging past criticisms of Thor, Love and Thunder. The actor candidly admitted that he got caught up in the improv and the wackiness, and I became a parody of myself. I didn't stick the landing. This self-awareness suggests a desire to honor the character's legacy and deliver a performance that resonates more deeply with audiences, potentially steering the character in a more grounded or impactful direction. His commitment to the character is undeniable, having embodied the god of thunder for over 14 years. Speaking to Comic Book last year, Hemsworth conveyed his enduring affection for the role. "Hey, mate, I have loved every second working in the Marvel Universe, and if there's more to come, then I'm excited about it. Nothing official yet. I'm sort of waiting for the phone call and waiting for the news to see. Let's see what happens. But I love it." This statement reflects a deep appreciation for the character and the universe he inhabits, leaving the door wide open for future collaborations. Fans will have the opportunity to see Thor in action once again when Avengers, Doomsday is released in theaters on December 18, 2026. Until then, the conversation continues regarding whether a fifth solo film will be greenlit, a decision that will undoubtedly be influenced by the events of Doomsday and the overall direction Marvel Studios chooses for its cosmic characters. The anticipation for Thor's next appearance is palpable, and fans are keenly awaiting any further developments. But while Thor's future is being discussed, unsettling rumors from the set of Avengers, Doomsday suggest that a beloved, happy ending might be on the chopping block. Could Captain America's peaceful retirement be undone? We're diving into the leaks that have fans worried. Avengers, Doomsday leak sparks fan fears over Endgame's finale. Recent leaks from the set of the highly anticipated Avengers, Doomsday have sent ripples of concern through the fanbase, with many believing that a pivotal and cherished moment from Avengers, Endgame, could be dramatically undone. The emerging details suggest that the seemingly permanent, happy ending for Steve Rogers and Peggy Carter might be threatened by the machinations of a new, formidable villain. Leaked set photos emerging from Windsor Park in London reveal a scene featuring vintage cars parked near a house that bears a striking resemblance to the one where Steve Rogers, as an elderly man, finally settled down with Peggy Carter in the closing moments of Avengers, Endgame. The era-appropriate vehicles further fuel the speculation that this scene directly relates to Captain America's time-traveling escapades and his decision to live out his life in the past. While some fans are excited by the prospect of seeing Chris Evans as Steve Rogers and Haley Atwell as Peggy Carter reunited, a significant portion of the audience is expressing apprehension. The concern centers on the possibility that this reunion and the peaceful life Steve chose might be disrupted or even erased. The prevailing theory is that Dr. Doom, who is heavily rumored to be the primary antagonist in Avengers, Doomsday, could be hunting down individuals who have altered the timeline or created branched realities within the multiverse. Given that Steve's return to the past to live with Peggy was a significant deviation, he could be a prime target for Doom's multiversal policing. This worry is amplified by the MCU's own established rules of time travel, as laid out in Endgame. The film clarified that traveling back in time doesn't change the past, but creates new, branched realities. Steve's decision to stay in the past with Peggy means he likely created such a branch. With the multiverse's increasing fragility being a central theme in recent MCU projects like Loki, The Marvels, and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, it's plausible that Doctor Doom's agenda in Avengers Doomsday involves correcting or punishing such multiversal transgressions. From a narrative perspective, a return for Captain America and Peggy Carter could serve as a powerful hook, drawing back viewers who may have drifted away from the MCU since Endgame. It also presents the tantalizing possibility of seeing Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. as a potential Doctor Doom face off once more. Some fans also speculate that this storyline could retroactively explain the mystery surrounding the older Steve Rogers seen in Endgame, perhaps revealing that his peaceful retirement involved navigating the consequences of his time-traveling actions or even encountering Doom himself. Joe Russo, one of the directors of Endgame, previously hinted at a deeper understanding of Steve's post-Endgame life, suggesting that Cap would have had to return to the main timeline to pass the shield to Sam Wilson. This detail, combined with the current set leaks, leaves fans speculating about the true nature of Steve's timeline and his potential involvement in the events leading up to or during Doomsday. As Avengers, Doomsday is slated for release on December 18, 2026. Fans will have to wait to see how these theories play out and whether Steve and Peggy's cherished ending will indeed be altered. But the potential impact on Steve and Peggy might be even more profound than fans initially feared. Next up, we explore a shocking rumor about the beloved couple that could change everything we thought we knew about their future. Rumor mill buzzing, beloved MCU couple Steve Rogers and Peggy Carter reportedly having children in Avengers Doomsday. A seismic rumor has emerged from the production of Avengers Doomsday, suggesting a significant development for one of the MCU's most enduring couples, Steve Rogers and Peggy Carter. If true, this revelation could add an entirely new dimension to their post-Endgame narrative and potentially tie into the film's multiversal plot. The speculation gained significant traction following reports that Chris Evans, Steve Rogers, and Haley Atwell, Peggy Carter, were spotted filming on a set designed to replicate Steve and Peggy's idyllic house from the conclusion of Avengers Endgame. This has naturally led to widespread discussion about their future together. Adding fuel to the fire, a prominent insider known as My Time to Shine Hello, MTTSH, posted on X, formerly Twitter, stating directly, Steve Rogers and Peggy Carter have children in Avengers Doomsday. This direct assertion, if accurate, would represent a major expansion of their personal story, which concluded with them finally getting their chance at a life together after Steve's temporal adventures, further corroborating the possibility of significant developments in their storyline. Another well-known scooper, Daniel Richman, reported that Tom Hiddleston was seen filming a scene within Steve and Peggy's home, engaging in a conversation with them. This interaction could be linked to the wider multiversal conflicts brewing in Doomsday, especially considering the theory that Steve's decision to remain in the past with Peggy may have inadvertently triggered the incursions that Doctor Doom is now attempting to manage or exploit. MTTSH also elaborated on this theory, suggesting that Steve's prolonged stay in the past, creating a branched reality, is the very reason Doom is targeting him. When Steve went back in time to go live with Peggy, he created the incursions, so now Doom wants him dead, the insider posted. This aligns with comments made by Joe Russo, one of the directors of Endgame, who explained in 2021 that for Steve to return the shield to Sam Wilson in the main timeline, he would have had to travel back to it from a branch reality. This detail has always left fans questioning the exact nature of Steve's timeline. Adding another layer of intrigue, there are reports that Chris Evans is being referred to as Luke Cage on set. While the exact reason for this code name is unclear, it has sparked fan theories about potential crossovers or connections to other Marvel characters within the Doomsday narrative. The Cosmic Circus. Alex Perez also hinted at a high-stakes situation for Captain America, stating in a Q&A that it's an end of the world, forced out of retirement, a hero's job is never done scenario, which could easily encompass dealing with the consequences of his past actions and protecting his family. With Avengers, Doomsday scheduled for release on December 18, 2026, these rumors paint a picture of a potentially significant role for Steve Rogers and Peggy Carter, one that could deeply impact their established narrative and the overarching MCU multiverse. So, a classic film is airing, Thor's future is uncertain, and Captain America's happy ending is potentially in jeopardy. What a day for news. Now, let's quickly recap the biggest stories before we sign off. And that's a wrap on today's explosive updates. We saw the critically acclaimed sci-fi thriller Snowpiercer airing tonight. Chris Hemsworth teased the uncertain future of Thor 5 and leaked set photos from Avengers. Doomsday have fans worried that Captain America's Endgame finale could be undone, with further rumors suggesting Steve and Peggy might even have children. Don't miss a single update. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, leave a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms for even more. Thanks for watching Tom Spotlight.